looking for Tyson, Leisure, Papa, and William. William's here. What's up, man? Hey, good luck ripping this weekend. You got a pen box, flawless. Some more new stuff just came out for the pen boxes, so next month I'll have Select Baseball in there. What else is out? I've been ordering some random stuff. Since I don't really get top stuff anymore, I just grab a box or two now. So I have like one box of Topps Update, one box of Topps Chrome, one box of Topps Series 2, one box of... I have about 8 boxes or 6 boxes of Select because it just came out and I saved some for that. I ordered a box of Donruss. I got Bowman Hobby. I got Bowman Megas. I got Stars and Stripes. I got Heritage. I try to have at least some of all the new stuff. So the prices are so high, though. It seems to be less and less packs. So I kind of I throw in some Heritage in there to make sure people get, sometimes 8 or 9 packs. But if I throw the expensive stuff in, the Topps Chrome, Prism, Bowman, then it's usually 6 or 7 packs. I'm looking for Tyson, Leisure, and Papa to run the filler. Let me know if you guys are here. Leisure's here. Mike, every time I type your name, I go to type Leisure, because obviously there's a bunch of Mikes, and I start typing in and it doesn't populate or whatever, so then I remember that you're under some alias. Did the Mets just get Bo Bichette? It's your middle name? What? No, it ain't. Tyson. How about that name? That's his legit name. Mike Tyson. That's funny. And Papa. Papa, you here? Mike T. My eBay's been going crazy the last couple of days with like just random sales. Look at this. This is just in the last. These are ones I have to ship today, so these all just sold like this morning or last night. These like top 6 here. So I haven't even packaged these up yet. I'm gonna do it when I get off. Just random stuff. This card I've had listed on there for I don't know how long. I don't even know who this dude is, but it's a patch out of 5, so I never really lower it. I just leave it at that price for a while. I think I might have started higher than that, but eventually it just sold it. I don't even know who he is. These, when I do the pen boxes, I get these silver packs, so these sell pretty easily, which helps me out on buying the cost of the boxes of those. Vintage grade is always selling. I feel like the repacks are doing good, so people just been buying up like cheap graded of good rookies. So like, I've been selling like stuff like Gets Kid and Judge. Just the same guy that bought this Judge. I had a raw one. He bought the raw one here and the graded. This is an old time boxing card that I got graded, and it sold a magazine that my dad had listed. A lot of this stuff is stuff that my dad listed. Derek Fisher lot. Here's one that you're doing, Mike. Like this has been selling. Ricky Henderson, Nolan Ryan, stuff like that. So I've been doing. I could even do bigger lots, but some of the better players I wasn't sure what price I was going to get, so I sold a Ricky pretty quickly. And then I made another list of 300 and I raised it like 10 or 15 bucks. Same with Nolan Ryan. Otanis are always selling vintage, random sets that I have, player lots. This card here is annoying. This is an oversized Bedard Young Guns. It's sold 3 times. And every time I sell it, I message the person immediately because it's usually a low feedback. They think they're getting a steal on a Bedard rookie. And then I message them. I say, this is the oversized one, right? I mean, it still draws a good price. But, like, I've had to relist it and refund it 3 different times because they don't realize, even though it's in the title, that it's an oversized one. So, and then I have a lot of random. I started selling my random Penny Hardaway PC. They draw big prices, so Penny's a big time one. So I sell a lot of his stuff recently. Manels are always moving. I've been listing a ton of stuff, so that's been the eBay activity as of late. I don't even know who that is, Mike. Well, there you go. Buy them up then. That's good when you can invest in somebody that's kind of low key or, cheaper like that. Because I don't know, some of these guys hit on these guys that are so high, but can you imagine spending like $1,000 on an orange auto graded card of some guy that hasn't proven himself yet? Like, he's already hyped up that much, and then he doesn't live up to it, and like your downside is like your upside, I guess, is pretty nice, but your downside is like $50. Like, I just think of so many guys that don't pan out, and I'd rather take a smaller risk, like the guy you're talking about. He's kind of old for a rookie. You know who? Speaking of a Rocky, I invested in, and this is why I don't prospect. I asked my buddy who knew a lot, follows a lot, does a lot of fantasy baseball, knows a lot about these guys before they come up. He gave me a few names years back, and one of them was Brendan Rodgers. And for whatever reason, that's the guy I picked. I couldn't tell you more than 2 or 3 guys I ever bought. I bought some Josh Lowe autos and some Taylor Mahle, or Tyler, whatever his name is, a pitcher. None of them have worked out. I didn't spend a lot, but I took a small risk gamble, maybe a couple $100 just to see, and none of them worked out. So I'm like, all right, I'm not doing this on a higher scale. It was kind of my taste test into prospecting, and it immediately made me realize that I am not cut out for the prospecting. But I like the low risk stuff. High risk, I would get my ass cleaned if I tried any of that. I still got a bunch of Brendan Rodgers autos because I won't even sell them, even though he's like out of the league. He's been hurt. They're gem mint rookie auto 10s color or whatever. It's like they're like $20. I bought a collection one time that had a bunch of Mitch Kellers. I still have 90% of these Mitch Kellers because in my mind he was gonna blow up and go to the Yankees and do well there, and they're all graded gem mint. They're either 9s or 10s or 9.5s, and they're color, they're autos, they're rookies, they're firsts, they're numbered, and there's got to be 50 of them. And I sold 1 or 2 of them for like $100, $75, but like the base rookie autos are like $30, $50, so it's like hard to let go of an orange rookie auto gem mint 10 for $100 or whatever. Yeah, I know. There's tons of Keller. You know what? I started putting him, if it wasn't his first, I started putting him in the comments because he has a lot of 16 Bowman, and in fact, that's probably what you're sorting. I tried to grab a good bit of them. They're probably chrome. I took a lot of the paper 16, 17 Keller. They're not first, and so me and my dad used to always sort local stuff too, and I still do a little bit, but we would sort Pirates, Penguins, Steelers, local high school guys, local college guys. I still do a little bit of it, but the only way you can get rid of them is if you're doing shows around here, and I haven't done a show in a couple years. So I started thinking to myself, I got too much work ahead of me if I'm going to be sorting all these local guys, just hoping that they sell the next time I do a show. Meanwhile, I don't even want to bring all that stuff to a show, so I don't know. I just got caught in a point where I was like, I might as well start moving all these. I put a ton of the cheap 5-cent type of cards, Penguins, Pirates, Steelers that we had sorted for years. I took them all and put them in the comments. We had 5,000 count boxes of Penguins and Steelers and Pirates, and I'm like, it's great if you're doing a show or you have local guys that want to buy that stuff, but especially the 90s, and it's just hard to move it, so I just kind of gave up on it. And Keller seemed to creep his way into that stuff. Mike T and Papa, if you guys aren't here by now, I got to run this filler. Let me know if you're here. I'm running it now. I did post another one. There's no action on it yet. Let me put it up on the screen. Man, I'm going to need a new computer. Everything is running so slow here. Shoot. There it goes. Okay. This is the filler that we're about to run, but I did put a second one up. It's technically like the fourth one, but it's the second one for this new briefcase of Flawless. This stuff is nice, guys. I mean, you get a chance to get in Flawless for 19 bucks. I think it's worth a shot. It's 12 spots, 19 each. Top spot gets a $180 spot in the Flawless briefcase. Second and third, as a backup, does get into the mem break. If you want to buy directly into either of these breaks, this is the second one we're running here. It is a briefcase with 10 cards from the brand new 25 Flawless Baseball. $180 will get you a random serial number. That's how we did the first one. Spread it out a little bit. There was a couple people that got like 3 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, something like that. So that's how the first one went. There will be 9 left after this filler, 8 left after the next filler. So if you want to buy directly in, you can. This is the mem break. It's slowly trickling down. I don't know why my mem people aren't in this already. It's only $25. So wherever you memorabilia people are, this is a cool one for 25 bucks. It's 32 random NFL teams. There's 4 items in this case from TriStar. There is a encapsulated item, a mini helmet, a logo / replica football, and a jersey in the case break. So that'll be a fun one for only $25, and I think after this filler we're down to 15, I believe. So we're about halfway full, a little more than halfway full on that one. So let me come back over here. If anybody wants any personals, obviously I have tons of stuff here. I think new this week, Optic Football is coming out. Obviously that's a high price one next week. Optic Football Hobby. I think the blasters and stuff like that are out. I got to try to track some down, but Hobby is coming out next week. I'll have some of that. Select Baseball did just come out. I'm sure that's pretty hot with a couple, I think, rookies in there that are decent. I can't remember what else is new football wise. Oh, NT football and all the big N football that ends Panini's run at football, which is not good for me. Fanatics now they already have baseball, they now have basketball, they now have football. So I'm basically not going to be getting anything new in anymore because of the monopoly that Fanatics has created. All right, let's go ahead and run this filler, and we'll do another video to complain about Fanatics some other day. I got to make sure I don't get sued. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this filler. I don't know where Mike and Papa are. I do not want to buy a new computer and set all that up. How do I get all the stuff that I need on this computer on the new computer? This thing is running like crap. Close some things out here. It's not going to help, but I got to do something, so bear with me so I can get this going. Record this and then restart my computer after that because it is not letting me do much here. Mike, are we getting snow tonight? Or I heard about the big one next week, but I'm kind of hoping not. I got those Lakers tickets for the following Wednesday, the 28th, and I just hope that it's not terrible at that point. Oh, William just now told me that he's got me on silent here. He's watching, but he's got it on silent. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get this stupid thing to record. Doesn't seem like it's going to. Are you PCing this guy, Mike, or are you trying to catch him coming in hot and then flip? Because I feel like you've missed on a few other guys doing that. I thought that's why you got into vintage. Oh my goodness, it won't let me record. I guess it records on Facebook anyway, right? So I can just... I just closed out 48 windows. Corbin's the only winner. Wow, Wax. Holy cow, man. I didn't even know you were still in here. Jeez, you were one of the OG original ones that was in everything. I need you back. What you doing? Oh, you had more kids, so you're busy, huh? You're gonna PC him now. That's funny. Yeah, it's hard to flip if you believe in it, you know. Wax, you're back for real? Oh man. All right. Well, we're not breaking a ton, but I do I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 a month. They get dragged out. They do take a while, but you know we have our core regulars that are in everything. 3 and 6. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, like in fact, you just walked in. Let me run this filler, and then I'll come back and show it here. The 2 things I have up. Of course, my computer is just crap in the bed, so I'm just going to go ahead and run this. It's not going to record. All right, so this is the filler for number 1 for Flawless. I think William and Leisure here, but Papa and Tyson are not. Here is the dice roll. We'll re-roll if we get snake eyes, but we got an 8. Computer is running really goofy, so if it looks choppy, it's on my end, and I have to reset everything after this. All right, so we got 8 on the dice. Here is your list. Papa has 4, Leisure 1, William 3, and Tyson has 4. We're going 8 times. The top spot gets into the Flawless Baseball Break. It's $180 serial number break. 2025 Flawless Football Briefcase. Top spot gets that. Second and third get into the memorabilia break. Good luck on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8th and final time. Good luck on 8. William. Papa William. Congrats, William. You are into Flawless. Let me add you to the list. And congrats to Papa and William for the jersey spots. Everybody else, no bueno. Sorry. Let me find the list first, and then I'll get back. Alright, so currently there's 9 left in Flawless. There is a second filler up. And the filler spots for the memorabilia break go Papa and William, so let me add those. There is 15 left now in that break. So, coming back over to here. You're going to stop now, Wax? That's good. Not a bad idea. Alright, here is the filler. Wax, if you want anything, I got personals for days, whatever you want. If you want breaks, this is the filler I have up. This is the second one. We just ran it, but we have another one up. 12 spots, 19 each. Top spot gets into Flawless Baseball. Second and third get into the mem break. This is Flawless Baseball, brand new 25 briefcase, 10 cards. This is a serial number break, $180 will get you directly in. We just did one of these a couple days ago, so we're doing another one. There is now 9 left, and it'll be 8 after the next filler. This is the mem break for autographed football items. There is a jersey, a logo football, a mini helmet, and an encapsulated item. 32 random NFL teams, $25 each. There's 15 left in that. Those are the 3 we got up. I have a new website, but I honestly I don't really update it. One of these days I plan on putting inventory in there, but I have so much inventory, it's kind of at the bottom of the priority list. But eventually I will do that. I have a subscription site. I'll drop it in the thing, but it doesn't have like the breaks or inventory on it currently. Probably some older stuff that's not accurate, but here's the this is my main thing on the website. It's a subscription box that you get each month. It's $92 shipped. You get between 6 and 10 baseball packs plus a pen pack. Typically the pen pack value is at about $5 to $8. It usually has a hit and 3 rookies, and then the shipping is included, and the packs of random baseball stuff from mostly 2025, and then I'll throw some random other stuff in to get the price right. But yeah, you get between 6 and 10 packs. If you're interested in that, it would get delivered to you every month. And then I just showed you the breaks. If you want, on any of the breaks, those are the 3 I have up: the filler, the Flawless, and the memorabilia break are the current breaks. As far as personal stuff, typically, what if you know what you want to spend and what sport, then I can tell you kind of what give me a price range. In a sport, I can tell you what I have in stock. If you want something specific, you can ask me or I can order it. But I do have loads of stuff, and new stuff's coming out every day. So I have older stuff, newer stuff. Can always check a price for you, but there is endless inventory here. If you just want something to rip, I can ship it to you sealed. We can rip it live. Nolan Ryan, lot of 300 just sold, Leisure. It's the second one this week, and that's 600 Nolan Ryans, but this time it went $15 higher, so I'll raise it again. And I haven't even been putting good, like when I say good ones, I haven't put 80s or like early 80s rinds or inserts. This is just mostly, you know, the low end quarter to dollar type Nolan rinds, and I was trying to gauge, you know, what kind of price I'll be able to get for him. So I think I was too low on the first one, and even the second one sold pretty quick. So I'll probably raise it a little bit, and eventually, once I try to sell the lower end ones first, and then I'll start trickling in the better ones and raising the price. That's kind of how I do it. All right, Wax, you want anything while I'm on? I don't mind staying on if you want something. Anybody else? Leisure, William? Anybody else want anything while I'm on? I got the filler, I got the 2 breaks, and I got personals. If not, I got to do some shipping for eBay. Okay, signing off, guys. Thank you.